What's going on, my good people? This your boy, Live Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action with Norfolk. This is me grading their field shows I haven't got a chance to see for this semester for 2024. After I do this, I will be posting their final record at the end of the video, so be looking out for that. One thing I like about Norfolk, this band never failed to amaze me. You know, they really put their work in. Like they put on a clinic when it comes down to musicality and their pen and their field shows. Like they really put on a clinic. So they definitely top tier elite. You know what I'm saying? So that's a force to be reckoned with right there. You know, you go against Norfolk, Norfolk will punch you in your face. That's one thing I like about this band. They very in your face. They very clean. I really enjoy watching this band this season. In fact, you know, this was the first band along with FAMU that I seen last year. You know, and I did really good. And if it wasn't for them, you know, that video, I don't think I would have continued on this journey with HBCU bands. I just wanted to dip my toes in and see how I felt, but it went pretty well. You know, it went very well, and you know, the love that I received from Norfolk and FAMU and all these other bands really helped me continue on this journey. And I learned a lot of new HBCU bands I ain't never heard of doing this as well. But it all started with Norfolk. So shout out to them. Shout out to KK Side TBS. You know, really means a lot for y'all to tune in if y'all part of that, you know, my fraternity or sorority. Shout out to them. But with that being said, you know, y'all want to get into the action. Y'all want to see these field shows, okay? So we're going to be grading that. All right? So with that being said, look to the cards next to me so you know what we'll be grading. We'll be grading entrance, songs, formation, dancers, breakdown, and overall creativity, okay? Maximum points they can make in all those categories besides creative is 25, okay? I have a credit department. They can get creative points simply by doing things that are unique on the field, still that are depth-defying, etc. So, depending on what they do, gives them that, you know, extra push. Okay. Some bands are blessed to get a perfect 30. Some bands are not. So it kind of goes. But I will give a perfect rating if they were able to get 5s in all those categories besides creative. I would give them a perfect field show rating, not a perfect 30, but a perfect field show rating, and I would give them praise, okay? If they are able to do that, I would give them a dub on their name, okay, for their record, okay? If they do not get a perfect field show rating from me, they have a chance to redeem themselves in the creative department. If they make at least a 27, I would give them a dub on their name. So, with that being said, Norfolk usually hits very high when it comes down to that department. So, I mean, I'll be surprised if they didn't make it. But I'm just being real with you on this one. But let's get to it. I'm excited. This is them doing Towson. I think that's how you say Towson. You know, so correct me in the comments if I'm wrong on that. But let's get to it.
And let every musical visual be the source of your auditory pleasure.
Put them legs up.
This is at the band prepared for new formation.
Norfolk.
Gentlemen, as we slow it down, we're featuring our flags and OG sport guards as they drill to open the door. Here we go.
I appreciate this angle that they got. You see both. It's pretty dope. Did y'all see that? Throw it. That was pretty dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the precise ladies of Hot Ice as they dance to Ariana Grande. The boy is rock.
Okay. They brought a whole lot of creativity to that. Oh, you see the symbols? That was dope. I ain't never seen that before. Symbol before. Yeah. Yeah. They got the energy. They're not going through the motions. Yeah.
Hey, boys, thanks for coming out. You've been great. Look to your neighbor and tell him, hey, you. Come on, sing it with us now.
Woo!
3, and go.
Oh man, that was entertaining. Talk about clean. Woo! Woo! Oh man, let's get a good top view. Let's get that top view. Yeah. Yes, indeed. A perfect 30. Oh my gosh, man. A perfect 30, man. Yes, they will be having a trophy emoji by their name. Alright? That's what you do to put on a clinic that did everything right. Marching was there. Songs were phenomenal. Formations looked beautiful. Dancers. Breakdown. All that was good. The dancers gave them the most creative points in that. That field show, I was like, they kind of had that, with all the extra creative, but the dancers really brought a lot of creativity in that field show for me. And the corp did too. So I got to give them a perfect 30 rating on that, man. That was entertaining. I thoroughly enjoyed that field show from Norfolk. Woo! Oh man, that was entertaining. Oh my goodness. When you look at the Meek, man, and you talk about some bands, that's one band that's like a heavyweight when it comes down to field show, the books, everything. That this is a super heavyweight to me. Like Norfolk never ceased to amaze me. Oh, Norfolk. Alrighty. That had me on the edge of my seat, man. I'm telling you. It was just something right about that. The vibe of it was good, It was entertaining. Alright, moving on. Alright, so we got one more. This is them going against Howard. This is their homecoming. I didn't see any footage of Howard being there. So if y'all have any footage of that, please drop that below. That will help me tremendously. Okay? But I don't know if Howard came or not. But if they did, let me know. We'll discuss that later in the comments section. Alright? So, with that being said, let's get into the action. Also, if y'all made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Really helps your boy out tremendously.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the executive leadership.
Oh, Howard was there.
Devon Adams
If I can get that footage, please bring that, drop that below. Okay? Please drop that footage below if I can get that footage.
A musical tribute to the late, great Frankie Beverly. And now, Spanish Legion, let the heavens resound to your magnificent sound, and every musical measure be the source of auditory pleasure. We honor a legend, a musical great. Frankie Beverly's hits we celebrate. First up, we're running the time to delay. Feel the pulse as we dance and sway. With every beat, the Legion takes control. So ladies and gentlemen,
Great formation, man. See how they got their knees up in the follow the leader drill? That's what I'm talking about. You gotta get your knees up, man. That's what I love about this, man. They get their knees up. Nobody's skating.
From the concert soundstage, we would like to honor the Super who are celebrating 30 years and more, along with the Spartan Guards who are celebrating 35 years. We welcome back to the field and honor them. Feel the joy and catch the vibe as happy feelings.
Talking about when they get their cork to the tee, man.
Life brings both joy and pain. Through the struggles, there's always gain. Together we rise, together we reign. Let's reflect, and play. Nation, let's party. Launch a return for the month. Let's go, Richard. We need everyone on their feet. Let's keep celebrating the life.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think you want me. We need everyone. Because you paid too much money and tuition for you, your baby,
Okay, Norfolk. That book's something crucial, man. That pen, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Norfolk. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my goodness. Dang. Oh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Mm. Alright. Let's give it a grade. Creativity, I'm going to give that a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give that a 5. Entrance, I'm going to give that a 5. Songs, a 5. Formations, a 5. Dancers, I'm going to give that a 4. Almost a perfect, but they got a 29. That's something to brag about. Even though I might not cue the fireworks, but they still need to be celebrated. Because that still was an entertaining ass field show. For real, for real. They got a 29, and they was able to get a dub on their name. So they secured another dub, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's that type of energy right there. That's that energy that a lot of people can't bring to the field, man. Woo! They did that. They did that. So, man, before we post that official record, okay, let me just do some searching real quick. Because I want to see. I want to do some searching. Do some searching real quick, and then we'll come right back to it. So this is how we're gonna do this. All right. So that's 22. Now I wonder if Band Central got it. Let me see. Do some soul searching here. Let's see. That happened 8 months ago. It's my last hope. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see. I didn't put the work in to try to find out. That's another thing about this job that I do. I like to be fair and honest. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we 8 months in. Nope. Nope, I don't see it. All right. I did it, ladies and gentlemen. Now I kind of showcase what I'm gonna be grading next, though, as far as that is concerned. You know, we're gonna be doing South Carolina State next after this, but you know, I wanted to give that a fair shake. You know, but let's get back to this. I wanted to make sure we were fair and honest, but ladies and gentlemen, here it is. This is their official record for the season right here. Okay. An undefeated season. That's something to brag about. All right. Look, I got nothing to complain about with this band at all. At all, man. This band really put their work in. Nobody's out here halfway doing anything. They really put that work in. And I really enjoyed watching Norfolk this season. It was a thrill, okay? It was a thrill, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoyed watching this band, all right? So, with that being said, man, if y'all made it to the end of the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It means so much to your boy, all right? So, with that being said, man, I'm going to get up out of here, man. And like I tell y'all always, deuces.